Okay, so we all have that favorite streamer that makes us laugh, that makes us feel good whenever we're not really feeling that good about ourselves. But what if in this video, I can point out a problem with your favorite streamer? In today's video, we're gonna be looking at 7 different streamers and their biggest sin. Obviously, you're gonna have things like envy, gluttony, pride, and there's gonna be completely different streamers taking up each and every single category. And it's also gonna explain why they're taking up that category. But before we move on to the video, make sure you like and subscribe. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. If you can hit that sub button for me. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get on with this video.
Pride. Common synonyms for the sin of pride are egotism, conceit, vanity, and narcissism. All of these words are perfect descriptors for the sad situation of the streamer Neon. Neon, whose real name is Rangesh Mutama, created his YouTube channel on May 6th, 2016. I don't even know how to spell that. His channel originally focused on gaming content around the NBA 2K series. Watching his early videos, it's clear that Neon was a normal kid who had a real passion for creating content, as he posted almost daily during the beginning of his channel. He posted a series of 4 videos that would be a stain on his online reputation forever. The series began with Neon's brother talking about how Neon was in the hospital in critical condition. Neon reiterated this point in the following video, saying he was about to enter surgery in which he would most likely not survive. The series concluded with a video titled "He's Gone," which seemed to imply that Neon had passed away. This was just a publicity stunt. From this point on, Neon would slowly but surely continue to ramp up his clout chasing stunts and the level of his own arrogance. More recently, he faced himself getting jumped twice, all to feed his never-ending desire for relevancy.
If clout chaser was an actual term in the dictionary, that nigga would be face first. The amount of clout this nigga had to chase in order to just get any little attention is fucking immaculate. If you just simply need some viewers, bruh, faking your death is a great way to get some, but at the same time, it's for niggas to know that you are just trash and making videos at the time. It's pride, but at the same time, you also gotta realize bro worked tirelessly to get this type of fame.
In the streaming world, there may not be any person better to exemplify lust than Jakishi. Jakishi was invited to Dream's Minecraft server, the Dream SMP. This was great news because joining the Dream SMP was pretty much a guaranteed ticket to success in the online Minecraft world. Although this increased exposure had some unforeseen consequences for Jakishi, mainly the dozens of stories that would begin to surface, which made it clear he was addicted to grooming children. I can't even look at this man straight on, bro. This guy is weird. People who came forward to talk about their experience with Jakishi, and it would take far too long to read all of them, but all the stories essentially share a similar pattern that goes like this. Jakishi meets a 12 to 13-year-old girl in a Discord server. The conversation quickly turns NSFW, with Jakishi pressuring them to continue talking even if they are uncomfortable. Throughout the conversation, he continuously asks for reassurance that the girl will never tell anyone about their quote-unquote secret relationship, but fortunately for everyone, some of the girls didn't listen to him. It didn't take long for Dream to find out about the accusations, and then subsequently
Dream got some accusations his damn self, so
ending his online career forever.
I don't know what it is, but Minecraft YouTubers need to stay the fuck away from children. I get it, you play a children's game, but that doesn't mean you can go ahead and fuck the children whenever you're done getting off the game, bro. Bro really threw out his entire career just to hang out around some children? You didn't even seem like you were worried about what would happen if this ever got out. Even after all this man has not even shown his face again on the net, bro. He tried so hard to cover this up and it still eventually got him. And this nigga had 40 victims? Really putting up James Harden numbers when it comes to talking to children, bro. That's not okay.
The sin of gluttony doesn't just apply to food. Gluttony can be indulging in anything to the point of excess or destruction. The streamer Justa Minx is a sad but perfect example of this destruction taking place. Justa Minx, whose real name is Rebecca, is an Irish streamer who streams on the just chatting genre of Twitch. She began creating content when she was 12 years old, and over the years she developed a small but loyal audience. This small audience would explode when she was featured on the popular Twitch game show Love or Host. But around the time of her blow up, Rebecca's new viewers would notice some strange things about her behavior on stream. The most obvious was her frequent emotional breakdowns, which resulted in her screaming at the camera. These breakdowns would almost always be paired with copious amounts of alcohol consumption. The alcohol consumption and erratic behavior began to create a sad cycle. The more alcohol Minx consumed, the more insane her behavior became, and the more viewers would stop by to observe the train wreck. But like most train wrecks on the internet, they aren't sustainable for long periods of time, which is evidenced by Rebecca's statistics.
I think you should probably turn the fucking face cam off. It's not just gluttony, it's also because viewers enjoy it as well, and I think that's kind of weird behavior on the viewers' part. I think we need to hold accountability on both sides, but she definitely needs to get the fuck off stream.
The sin of envy is thought of as having extreme jealousy of the achievements and blessings blessings of others, and there isn't any streamer who built their career on top of envy as effectively as Nadia. To understand how she accomplished this, we have to go all the way back to the beginning of
I don't agree with this
journey.
one so far.
Nadia began streaming in early 2021, where she averaged around 10 viewers for a few months. Nadia also seemed driven to break the stigma that female gamers can't play at the same level as their male counterparts.
Okay.
This was something that she frequently talked about during her streams, leading Nadia to gain a decent amount of traction on Twitch. But Nadia's mission would also prove to be a double-edged sword, because her arrogant attitude about being a quote-unquote girl player who was better than the guys led people on the internet to examine her gameplay and find some very suspicious activity. There were multiple moments where her crosshair unnaturally snapped onto her enemies in ways that wouldn't be physically possible with human reaction times.
I ain't gonna lie, the envy allegations is kind of crazy. Nadia is just kind of a weirdo. Her message is right, but her approach is kind of wrong. In the last video, we deep dive on Nadia's so far career that she always has some stupid shit to say. She constantly makes it about men and women, and in the reality, half the time it's not even about that shit, and it's just kind of annoying. It is some sort of envy. If you genuinely have envy over any nigga, what they got, bro, you will be fucked over eventually.
Greed is thought of as the intense and selfish desire for more than necessary. Our candidate for greed is unlike the other streamers on this list because she's kept up a perfect image, but her desire for more led her to make a foolish business decision that may have potentially destroyed her viewers' trust forever. Pokimane, one of the most popular streamers on the internet, saw the success of other influencer products like Feastables, Prime, and Kylie Cosmetics. Having a large audience of her own, she decided to create her own consumer packaged goods product, which led her to launching Mina Cookies, a company that provided a supposedly healthier alternative to mainstream cookie brands. Everything seemed like it was going according to plan until the price of her cookies were revealed at $7 for a small bag. This price isn't as crazy as you may think, because there are plenty of premium healthy cookies on the market which cost a similar amount. What the internet discovered is that these supposedly premium cookies were a white labeled copy of nearly identical cookies with a 225% markup on the price.
Bro, I've talked about this Pokimane situation so many times. I've talked about this shit twice now. The last thing I'm going to say is, where does she go from here? I genuinely think she probably needs to stop selling. Bro, forget the cookies. They're ass anyway. Just let the cookies die so you can regain some sort of motherfucking respect back from your own audience. The cookie brand, that's gonna have to go. I don't think you can survive off that no more.
Sloth is thought of as extreme laziness. It's one of the only sins that is based on omission rather than action. This video's candidate for Sloth is unique in that his laziness not only hurts himself and his own image, but also hurts other content creators as well by essentially stealing from them. This candidate is XQC, or Felix. Felix is what you would call a react streamer, or someone who creates content by watching other people's content live on stream, clips themselves watching it, and then monetizes it on YouTube. Now, of course, there are a lot of react streamers, but what makes Felix stand out as particularly slothful is the fact that he offers so little additional content during his reactions. 95% of the time, he just simply watches the content, and the other 5% of the time, he laughs or says a small descriptive comment. His YouTube channel was banned for copyright violations, but then was shortly reinstated.
I feel like when you stream something and you leave and it's still on, I feel like that shit is okay. Presentation wise, you need that to keep your audience engaged and shit. When you upload that on YouTube, you monetize it, it's kind of fucking stupid. Too many people gotten on his ass about that. Even though XQC has been labeled a huge content thief, your video's transformative enough, it's totally fine. But what did you guys think about the video? Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you boys later. Peace out. Ain't gonna lie, this nigga is getting dick down from all different angles.